Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Let's go now.
Higgins sent in motion. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Titans. His first touchdown of the new campaign. York, good on the extra point. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end. But in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both. And when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cardinals have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it's going to be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Higgins sent in motion. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Now they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll drop to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Christian Harris there on the stop. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's the punter now. They punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Last thing, 19. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
70 Lions, 19 Lions.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16 at the 5-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Third and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Stephanie. 18 Pioneer. Check go.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guy. With outstanding field position. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. Woo! And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but
this one intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. Oh, big hole left side. Still going. He's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tennessee. York now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
19 tight.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. Here's 3rd and 2. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Cardinals first down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. 3rd down, 3 to go. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Cardinals draw closer here. It's 21-14. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Cardinals 14.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Higgins sent in motion. This is caught down that right sideline. And out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. He'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Here's Gibbs. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. One more time. They try Gibbs. Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
York's kick is good. And the Titans going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He's got it! Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. The extra point is up and through. And the Cardinals cut the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Set go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. Now, faking the give. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the first down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
Check that. Street. 79 Broncos.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. Third down coming up. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Higgins sent in motion. That's caught by Gibbs. Finding room at midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Trap 60, set.
Higgins sent in motion. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught, finding Higgins. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And that right there is going to end up probably being the play of the game either way, Mike. I mean, think, if you fail on that fourth down, you give the ball to your opponent. All they need to do is come away with a field goal, and you lose in regulation, but his coach, he's not playing for a tie. He's not playing for overtime. He's saying, I got the ball late in the fourth quarter. I'm putting the trust in my offense to not only extend this drive, but to go out and try to win this game.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. They'll look to throw. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. Back to the air one more time. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Ready, ready. Dragon 60. Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face second down and 7. Motion man, sent right. And a nice defensive play. They're good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. Higgins sent in motion. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Michigan State. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality...
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now 2nd and inches.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll stick to the ground. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Here's 1st down. He'll look to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down for Tennessee.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here we go, set.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, a loose football. And the defense has it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0.